Hello, and a very warm welcome to the reading for the week ahead, beginning Monday, the 25th of April, 2022. And my name is Julie-Sian. This week, we are starting it on the tail end of the third quarter moon, and we end it on a new moon. So we have an interesting week where we're in a week of a waning moon. This is a heading towards the new moon. It's a time to release. The other thing we need to look at is that this new moon is actually a solar eclipse. A waning moon is a chance for you to reflect and actually let go of anything that no longer serves you. Release, get ready for a new beginning, which is at the end of this week. So this is what you'll be doing this week, reflecting, releasing. On Friday, the 29th of April, we actually have the National Peace Rose Day. And the spiritual meaning of a rose is love. You need to love yourself. If you don't love yourself, how can anyone else love you? You need to learn to love yourself unconditionally. Now, a peace rose is mainly a rose that is yellow with pink touches flushing its petals on the edge. But sometimes the yellow can be dark, bright yellow, or it can be a pale ivory or even white, but it has a beautiful pink tinge. And the meaning of yellow is wisdom and joy. White is purity and holiness, and ivory is opulence and virtue. So just enjoy the love that we have on Friday, 29th of April. Now, as we started April with a new moon in Aries, we're actually going to be ending the month on the Saturday with a new moon in Taurus. And as I said, this is an eclipse. It's a solar eclipse. Now, a solar eclipse is when the moon is between the earth and the sun. We have a shadow. The moon is casting a shadow over the earth. And we can only get a solar eclipse when we are in the phase of a new moon. And the solar eclipse causes everything to go dark, takes a time to go deep within to reflect, and then the light shines. So the solar eclipse is all about an alignment. It only happens when the earth, the moon, and the sun is in alignment with itself. So what is the meaning? We need to get in alignment with ourselves, of our mind, body, and spirit. So it will reflect and reveal, this is what a solar eclipse does, reveal old patterns, insecurities, your limitations, your fears. It will come up to the surface. And this is what's going to be happening this week because we're in a waning moon. Everything's coming up and you're going to acknowledge it and release it. Because when you release the low-lying vibrations of your insecurities and fear, you then become in alignment with yourself and you align yourself with higher vibration. So what is it that we're going to do? You need to transmute and transform and release. Release, release, release. That's what you're going to be doing this week. You may be feeling a little bit emotional about it because if old memories and old thought patterns are coming up, it may go, ooh, don't be hard on yourself. Forgive yourself, but release. Now, the new moon in Taurus is letting us know that prosperity lies ahead. Woohoo! It's a time when you can create an abundance into your life. But the only way you can do that is if you release the self-limiting beliefs that you're not worthy. People are telling you you're not worthy, you're not able to work for things. You need to release those self-limiting beliefs to receive the abundance that this is going to be giving you, this new moon in Taurus. You're going to be getting financial stability into your life. But you need to align your mind, body, and spirit with the positive affirmations and the feeling of worthiness of this abundance. If you keep thinking you're not worthy, you're going to create an abundance of unworthiness. If you keep talking, I don't have this, I don't have that, you're going to be creating an abundance of lack. If you start talking and saying, give thanks to everything you've got, even if it's not perfect, just give thanks to everything. You will then be creating an abundance of all the things you're giving thanks for. You need to change your mindset. When you release things, you release the negative, making way for positive things to come into your life. There is change in your life. You have to accept that change is in your life. If you don't change, you will stay the same. And if you're not happy where you are at the moment and you continue doing the same thing over and over and over, you're going to get the same result. Are you happy where you are? If you're not happy, then you have to accept you need to change. So let us get on and do the cards. The card deck I'm going to be using this week is the Healing with the Angel Oracle cards by Doreen Virtue. So as we sit here, we're connecting with our angels, archangels, spirits, guides, loved one, ancestors, and ask them to step in and give us some knowledge, wisdom, and insight that may help us work our way through this week where we're releasing, getting ready for the new moon and the solar eclipse. And cards are falling out left, right, and center here. So we've got 4 cards. We have new love. We have playfulness. We have nature. And we have surrender and release. And what was I talking about? Release. So these cards all came out more or less together. So it's like not one card on one day. It's like taking it as one big message. So nature, get back to yourself. Get out into nature. Get down to the root of things, because nature is all about trees and plants and the animals. Get back to nature. Get back to your roots. What is it you really want? What were those seeds that you planted that you wanted to manifest? Get back into nature. Get outside into nature. It's April into May. Beautiful spring weather. Get out, reflect, walk barefoot on Mother Earth, hug a tree. Just take a moment out of your time or your day just to relax and breathe. Now, we were talking about surrendering and releasing because we're in a waning moon. We have to release everything that no longer serves us well. When you release and just surrender it to the universe and go, you know what? I'm not going to do it anymore. I can't do it. I give up. You know, when you say I give it up, that's when you're giving it up. I'm giving it up to the universe. That's what people say. Oh, I can't do with this anymore. I give up. Saying that, you're actually giving it up to the universe, to source, to sort it out. And this is what it's saying, surrender and release. You know what? I'm going to release everything, anything on my low-lying energy, low-lying negative thoughts. You know, I'm going to give it up and I'm going to change. And when you have this change, you become the proper person you are. You're becoming aligned with your mind, body, and spirit. You're going to start loving yourself. You're going to thank yourself for going through this change. You're going to find new love in a new way of life because you're releasing things that no longer you like, but you're going to bring in lots of things that you're going to love, new hobbies, new friends, new relationships, new jobs. That's what you're doing, is surrendering your old life and new life coming in. And you're going to find love. You're going to be having joy because you're going to be enjoying things. And you're going to love things. It may be having a new hobby or a new job or a new relationship, something new, or you're going to actually learn to love yourself. And when you do that, you will be looking at the world through eyes of love. But we have to remember that while we're going through a week of change, a week of transformation, it can be a bit emotional. You need to have some joy, have some playtime. When you're out in nature, climb a tree, hug a tree, paddle in a stream, have some playtime. Every day, have a laugh. Set your alarm at a time every day this week. I don't know, pick a time. I don't know, 6 o'clock in the evening. Let your clock, your alarm go off on your phone or whatever for 6 o'clock or whatever time is suitable, 3 o'clock in the afternoon or 9 o'clock in the morning. Just set it for the next 7 days. And set it in for 5 minutes, play. Whatever it is, play a computer game, play with your children, play whatever. Set your alarm for seven times this week, even if it's just 10 minutes, fit some playfulness, even if it's sitting down watching telly and watching a comedian or something comedy. You need to play and have fun because it is going to be quite an emotional week leading up to this new moon and the solar eclipse. We have an interesting week this week. Enjoy it. I do hope you've enjoyed this reading. If you have, don't forget to press like, share, and subscribe. And if you like to have your own reading, don't forget to contact me. How you can contact me in the comments below. Have a wonderful week preparing yourself for the new moon and the solar eclipse. Take care. Namaste. Bye.